Good morning, students. Beta, I'm not getting as much response as I want. You are in 10th standard. Even yesterday, I got the response of hardly 10 to 12 students. I want response of every student so that I maintain your record. I hope today you again see the yesterday test PDF and just do the test, then do the checking and send it to me positively. If you are not doing the revision daily basis, then how you could get the good marks in CBSE exam? These are the practice tests for you. Okay, so I hope you will do better in future and just secure your future also. Don't think these are the holidays. These are not holidays. Studies is going on online. So you have also show your performance online. When the teachers are doing so much labor on you, then why you are not showing your labor? So dear student, I want that show your response positively. We will also feel very much happy if you will show your good response. So be alert. It's my request also to you for your betterment. You know very well, on your request, I just start to explain 4.3 again. As we have done up to some 9 already done. So today I will do some 10th and 11th. Let's start some 10th. First of all, as these are the statement sums already told to you, you are not able to do the statement sum easily till you will not go through your statement twice or thrice. Read the statement carefully. Try to just take the concept in your mind and just frame the equation. Equation will be in the quadratic form. Then solve quadratic equation by any method. That may be splitting the middle term or that may be by quadratic formula. It's up to you. Okay, but you have to do. Now, question number 10. Let's read the statement. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 km between Mysore to Bangalore without using into consideration the time they stop at intermediate stations. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than the passenger train, find the average speed of the two trains. It means what he want to say. He want to say that there is a difference between the speed of two trains. One speed is 11 km more than the other one. Of course, the speed of the passenger train will be less and the speed of express train will be more. So, same destination they have to move. It means the distance between two stations is constant, but the time gap is there only due to their speed. Okay, so the distance they have to be cover of 132 km. Of course, the train which is to be running fast, that will reach on the same destiny if they travel in the same time before the time rather than a passenger train. So we have to just take the consider speed of both the trains. So first we will take, let the speed of passenger train be x km per hour and the speed of passenger train will become x plus 11 km per hour. Now you know very well, time is given by distance divided by speed and distance between two stations, that is 132 km. So according to question, time of first and time of second, their difference is 1. And you know very well, the statement whose denominator is smaller, their answer will be bigger, and the whose denominator is bigger, their answer will be smaller. So we can say bigger answer is to be kept on 1 to framing the according to question equation. So it will become 132 upon x minus 132 upon x plus 11, that is equal to 1. Now how to solve? Earlier we have also done the same type. Now first step, that is to be taking LCM. LCM of both the denominator, that will become x into x plus 11. So equation will become 132 into x plus 11 minus 132x, that is equal to 1 upon 1. Okay, now open the bracket. It will give you 132x plus 132 into 11, that is 1452 minus 132 is equal to 1 upon 1. Now do the product of denominator, that will give you x square plus 11x. So it will give you x square plus 11x by cross multiplication. This 132x will got cancel. You will left with 1452. So your equation is x square plus 11x is equal to 1452. So take 1452 with the quadratic form equation we have to form equal to 0. So it will shift on that side. It will gives you x square plus 11x minus 1452 equal to 0. Now by splitting the middle term, just split the middle terms. It will gives you x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Now next step, that to take common. It will gives you x into x plus 44 minus 33 into x plus 44 equal to 0 is that equal to x minus 33 into x plus 44 equal to 0. As the product of two factors is equal to 0, so either first factor equal to 0 or second factor is equal to 0. It means either first factor, that is x minus 33 equal to 0, or second factor, that is x plus 44 equal to 0. So from here value of one is x is equal to 33, another x value is equal to minus 44. Now again going to tell minus speed can't be there, so we have to reject this one. So write rejection and write reason why. You will write rejected why, as speed can't be negative. Okay, negative. So speed of train means only one value is to be there, that x is equal to 33. So give the answer in your language form, that speed of passenger train, that is equal to 33 km per hour, and the speed of express train, that is equal to 33 plus 11, that is 44 km per hour. Now clear the sum number 10th. I think the sum 10th is clear to you. Now let's do the reading of sum number 11th. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meter square. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, find the sides of two squares. Two squares area and two squares perimeter relation is given to you. So what you have to do, you have to choose the side of both these squares. So I am going to take, let the side of first square, that is x. So its area will become x square and its perimeter will become 4x. Clear up to this one? Now let the side of second square, that is y, area will become y square and perimeter will become 4y. Now let's do according to question. According to question, what is the addition of the areas of both square? It means x square plus y square, that is equal to 468. Because their area sum, that is 468, while another relation is given between their perimeters. It means 4x minus 4y is equal to 24. Now as we have done in third unit by substitution method, same we will apply here. 4 is common in these two, so it will become 4 into x minus y is equal to 24. X minus y is equal to 6. From here x is equal to 6 plus y. Put this value in first. You can take it is to be second, it is to be in first. Now you will write put value in first. Okay, so it will become y plus 6 whole square, that plus y square is equal to 468. Okay, now open the square by a plus b whole square. It will become a square plus 2ab plus b square plus y square, as it is 468. So y square plus 12y plus 36 plus y square is equal to 468. Now combine y square plus y square will gives you 2y square plus 12y minus 468 plus 36 is equal to 0. so it will left with 2y square plus 12y minus 432 is equal to 0. Now take the common in the all these two, that is to be, we just try to take the common if the something is common in all the three terms. Why you used to take the common? It will just be value of factors will become minimum, and minimum factor thinking is to be very much easy. Okay, so you have just be taken 2 as common, so it will become y square plus 6y minus 216. Now see, product becomes smaller, so you have to think about the smaller factors, and it's become easy. So these factors are 18 and 12. So y square plus 18y minus 12y is equal minus 216 is equal to 0. Again, as the product of two factors by taking common equal to 0, but you will take common in first step, you will take y as common, so y plus 18. Next step, minus 12 common, y plus 18 is equal to 0. So your factors will become y plus 18 into y minus 12 equal to 0. As the product of two factors is equal to 0, so either first is equal to 0 or second equal to 0. If y plus 18 equal to 0, y is equal to minus 18. If y minus 12 is equal to 0, then y is equal to 12. Okay, now just see, side of square can't be negative, so you have to reject. Right reason, the side can't be negative. Okay, so y is equal to 12 your answer. As the side of smaller square you have chosen as y, so side of smaller square will become y, that is 12 meter, and the side of larger square will become y plus 6, that is 18 meter. I think the exercise is now clear to you. Even any doubt is to be left with you to of any exercise, you can just call me also, so that I can just give you in the next video. Okay, syllabus up to PA2 we have just be finished. Only ratio theorem left. In next lecture I will explain ratio theorem, as well as we will further start the unit 6. But in PA1 up to 6.1 and 2 is to be there, but we will continue the exercise with 6.3, 6.4, 6.5. We will try to finish 6th unit also. Okay, now I think you will just be follow the instruction given by your teachers, and you do show your maximum performance. All the best, do the best. Bye bachcho.